Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. In today's discussion, we will continue our talk on number system and find how binary number system can be converted to other number systems. By now, we have been discussing number conversions, and today we will be performing binary number system conversion. In previous lectures, one of the binary number system conversion has already been performed, and that was binary to decimal number system conversion. While in today's discussion, we will be performing binary to octal number system conversion. Binary number system, as you all know, is computer's native language. It consists of two numbers, 0 and 1, while octal number system consists of total 8 numbers from 0 to 7. We have already discussed their use in previous lectures. In today's discussion, we are going to perform binary to octal number system conversion. So there are two methods for this type of conversion, and any one of them you can follow. I will be discussing both of them with examples so that you can understand both the techniques. In first method, when we are given a binary number, we will break this binary number into groups of 3, starting from right to left. This is mainly when we are given a whole binary number without fractional point. So a binary number is divided into groups of 3, and this divisioning is done from right to left. Now, if the leftmost group is left out less than 3 bits, if the left out group has less number of bits, so then we can add required number of zeros to make the group of 3 complete. And then every bit of every group is multiplied by 2, and the power of 2 starts from 0, while the bits are within a group are then added together. So then how we are going to proceed? Every group, as you know, the group is divided in 3 bits, so every group started from right is multiplied by 2, while the power of 2 will start from 0, and the bits will be added up together. And then at the end, all the groups will generate an octal number, which are then grouped up to form a collective octal number. Keep in mind, you cannot add the group's numbers. The group's digits will be added together, but the individual groups cannot be added together. So let's see how we can apply this method on an example. Here we are given a binary number, and we have to convert this number into octal number system. So as per the method, we are going to divide this number into groups of 3, and the grouping will start from right to left. So here's the number. So how we can group this? These three is one group, 1 0 0, second group 1 1 1, third group 0 1 0 is fourth group, 1 0 1 fifth group, and 1 is left out alone. So this 1 towards very left will be added with 2 zeros. So here its group will be completed. So let's divide this binary number and we get here. First group is 1 1 1, second group is 1 0 0, third group is 1 1 1, fourth group 0 1 0. Similarly, as I have said earlier, fourth group is 1 1 1 0 1 and fifth group is just single 1. So we can add 2 zeros to complete this group. Now next, what we can do, as the rule says, we have to multiply every group individually with 2, and the power of 2 starts from 0. The multiplication process will again start it from right to left. So here we multiply the number. So first number is 1 1 1. So first one is multiplied with 2 and the power of 2 is 0. Second one is multiplied by 2 and the power of 2 is 1. Third one is multiplied by 2 and the power of 2 is 2. You can see here all the bits are getting added together. You can see the plus number. So next group, first one is multiplied by 2 and the power of 2 is 0. Next is 0. 0 is multiplied by 2 and the power of 2 is 1, and another bit is 0. This 0 is again multiplied by 2 and the power of 2 is 2. All the bits or multiplications are getting added together. You cannot add the groups together. Keep in mind, all the groups stays the same way as we are dividing them. So similarly, this third group, first one is multiplied by 0 and the power of 0. First one is multiplied by 2 and the power of 2 is 0. Another one is multiplied by 2 and the power of 2 is 1. And third one is multiplied by 2 and the power of 2 is 2. This process goes on till we multiply all the groups. Next step, we then perform the calculations of these groups and the answers are here. So this is the first group. 2 raised to power 0 is 1, 1 into 1 is 1. Then 2 raised to power 2 is 2, which is multiplied by 1 becomes 2. 2 raised to power 2 is 4, it's multiplied by 2 is 2 raised to power 2 is 4, it is multiplied by 1 and the answer is 4. The numbers are getting added together within a group. So similarly, we performed calculations for all the groups and the results are as under for their addition. Every group answer is written separately. You can see here. 1 is the answer for the last group. 5 is the answer for this group. 2 is the answer for this group. 7 is the answer for this one. 1 is the answer for this one and 7 is the answer for this one. And we collectively write the answer in base 8. Here you can see all the numbers are within the range of octal number system. No number is above the octal number system range. So this is one of the methods how we can convert a binary number into its respective octal number system. This is how we write the answer. You can see 1 1 0 1 0 1 0 1 1 1 0 0 1 1 1 1 in base 2 is equal to 1 5 2 7 1 7 in base 8. Now let's see another method. So the second method has two steps. First we have to convert binary number into decimal number, and then decimal to octal conversion will be performed. Both the methods we have already performed in previous lectures. Binary to decimal in first step, and in second step decimal to octal conversion will be performed. So we need to convert, the rule says we need to first convert the binary number into decimal number, first step, and then for decimal to octal conversion the method is divide the decimal number successively or repeatedly by 8 until we get the quotients and remainders that both are within the range of octal number system. This is the method we had already performed earlier. So this second step or this second method has two steps. In first step we have to convert the binary number into decimal number, and in second step the decimal number will be then converted to octal number. So this is a two-step process. Let's see how we can do it. We are given a binary number here. So in first step we have to convert this binary number to decimal number. And what was the method? We have to multiply every bit of this binary number with 2, and the power of 2 starts from 0. The multiplication process will start from right to left. So here is the number, and this is how we perform the multiplications. Every bit is multiplied by 2, starting from right to left. The power of 2 becomes 0 to so on, and all the bits are getting added together. So after performing these calculations, these are the multiplication results, and the overall addition results becomes 85. So 85 is now in base 10. We have performed one step. Binary number system has been converted to decimal number system. Now in second step we have to now convert this decimal number into octal number system, and this we have already done in previous lecture. What is the procedure? We have to divide this decimal number successively with 8. So 85 is the decimal number, and we have to divide 85 by 8. The result is 10 and 5 as quotient, 10 as remainder. So again we have to divide 10 by 8, and the result is 1 as quotient and 2 as 1 as remainder and 2 as quotient. So how we need to write the answer? In bottom up manner, as you know already. So 85 is equal to 125 in base 8. So overall how we write the answer? We are given 1010101 in base 2, and its equivalent base 8 is 125. So we followed two steps here. First we converted binary number to decimal number, and then the decimal number is then converted to octal number, and the overall answer we write here, the binary number and its end product respective octal number here. Now if we are given a binary number having a fractional part, so how we are going to convert it into octal number? That again will be in fractional form. The rule or the method is in front of you. We need to follow the same rule as we followed for the whole binary number. We need to break up the binary number in groups of 3 bits each. But this time this grouping must start from left to right, or keep in mind the grouping must start from the decimal point. For whole numbers we break the number starting from right to left, And for the fractional part, the grouping must start from left to right. Or for the fractional part, you can start grouping the number or start dividing the number in groups from decimal point. So we first break the number in groups of 3. The grouping must start from left to right, keep in mind. Now here, if the rightmost group is less than 3 bits, then you can pad up the number with required number of zeros. So if you are left out with one number or 2 numbers, so you can complete the group of 3 by adding zeros to it. And then starting from right to left, we have to multiply all the bits with positive powers of 2. The power of 2 starts from 0, and at the end we will add all the multiplication results, but the individual groups remain same. You need to multiply bits within the same group only. The multiplication will be done within the group and addition will be done within the group. So let's now apply these rules on an example. We are given a binary fraction here and we need to convert it into octal number. So as the rule says, first we need to split this number in groups of 3, but the grouping must start right from this decimal point. So you need to divide or break this number from left to right in groups of 3. So this is the number. Here we are given a number and we need to split this number starting from left. So 100 is first group, 101 is second group, and 01 is third group. Again here you can see the last group has 2 number of bits, so we can complete the group by adding additional 0 here. So how we do it? This is how we divide the group. First group is 100, decimal point stays same at its place here. Second group 101 and last group is 01, so we added an additional 0 here. Now the multiplication process will remain the same as we followed for the whole numbers. We would multiply every group with power of 2, every bit within the group with power of 2, and they are getting added together. So this is how we are doing. First group is 0, 1, 0. So first 0 is multiplied by 2 and the power of 2 is 0. Next is 1, 1 is multiplied by 2 and the power of 2 is 1, and last bit is 0. This 0 is multiplied by 2 and the power of 2 is 2. Next number is 101. First 1 is multiplied by 2 and the power of 2 is 0. Next is 0. 0 is multiplied by 2, power of 2 is 1, and last bit is 1. It is multiplied by 2 and the power of 2 is 2. Similarly we do for the last group. Point remains the same at its place. So after multiplication we get this answer. The group entities, the group bits are then added up, and this is the required answer. Here you can see 0 remains at its place, point remains at its place, and the answer is 452 in base 8. So the number was 0.10101 in base 2, and we convert it into respective octal number, and the answer is 0.452. I hope you have understood the method. Let's see another example. Here again we are given a binary fraction and we need to convert it into octal number. So as the method shows, you need to first break this number in groups of 3, but this grouping must start from left to right or start the grouping from the decimal point. This is the number, and we need to group the number starting from decimal point in groups of 3. So 0, 1, 1, this is our only group. And then we need to multiply every bit of this group with power of 2. The power of 2 starts from 0. The multiplication process starts from right to left. The grouping starts from left to right, while the multiplication or the powers starts from right to left. So first bit is 1, 1 is multiplied by 2, the power of 2 is 0. Next bit is 1, it is multiplied by 2, the power of 2 stays 1, and last bit is 0, it is multiplied by 2 and the power of 2 is 2. Point stays at its place here, as you can see. Now we perform the multiplications. This is the result of multiplication, and after adding up these bits, the result is 0.3 in base 8. So how you write the answer? 0.011 in base 2 is equal to 0.3 in base 8. 0.11 in base 2 is equal to 0.3 in base 8. So we have done both the whole number, whole binary number, and the fractional part. Now we combine both. So is the number we have given a binary number that contains an integer part and a fractional part. So for integer part and fractional part, you need to convert them or break them in groups of 3. But keep in mind, for breaking a number in groups, when you are given a whole number and a fractional part, the grouping must start from the decimal point. So one grouping will go from starting from decimal point, it will go from right to left, and another grouping starting from the decimal point, it will go from left to right. So first we convert the integer part, which is 1, 1, 1, 1. So we group this number, break this number in groups of 3. So the breaking process will start from the decimal point. Decimal point comes here. So the breaking or dividing this number in groups of 3 starts from this decimal point. So first group is 1, 1, 1, and next group has only 1 digit. So we add 2 zeros here, as zeros will get no result. So this is how we have divided the number into groups. First group is 1, 1, 1, and another group is 1, 0, 0, as the 1 was left out alone. Then we perform same multiplication and power of 2 method. This is how we are done with this. So first one is multiplied by 2, the power of 2 is 0, another one is multiplied by 2, the power of 2 is 1, and last bit is multiplied by 2 and the power of 2 is 2. Similarly, another group is treated in similar manner. First bit 1 is multiplied by 2 and the power of 2 is 0. Second bit is 0, 0 is multiplied by 2 and the power of 2 is 1. Third bit is again 0 and it is multiplied by 2 while the power of 2 is 2. We perform the multiplications, the results are in front of you, and after adding up these groups, the result comes 1 for one group and 7 for the second group. So this is the answer for the integer part. Now we perform the same method for the fractional part. In fractional part, again, the grouping must start from the decimal point, or you can say the grouping will start from left to right. So this is the number, and we will start the grouping from right from this decimal point. Here you can see this is the decimal point. So first group is 1, 1, 0. This is one group, and second group is 1. It is left alone, so we can add 2 zeros with it, complete its group. So this is how we have divided the number in two groups. Point stays at its place, as you can see here. First group is 1 1 0 and second group is 1 0 0. So again we multiply them with power of 2's, as you can see here. Similar method as we followed for the integer part. This is 0 0 is multiplied by 2, the power of 2 is 0. Another 0 is multiplied by 2 and the power of 2 is 1, and last bit is 1, it is multiplied by 2 and the power of 2 is 2. Similarly, the method is followed for this group. So after multiplication, this is the answer for both the groups. You cannot add the groups. Keep in mind, the groups stays same individually. They can multiply, they can add within the group, but you cannot add two separate groups. So after addition, the result is point stays at its place, while the multiplication and addition answer is 0.64 in base 8. So after merging both the answers, we have 111.1101, which was given binary number, and its respective octal number is 17 for integer part. Point remains at its place, and 64 is the fractional part, and then don't forget to write the base. This is how we perform both the integer and fractional part conversion to octal number. Let's do another example. So here we are given a number both having an integer part and a fractional part. So the integer part is first split in group of 3 starting from right to left. So this is one group and this is second group. We multiply these numbers with power of 2, so you can see the result. After multiplication, this is the answer in front of you, and after addition we get 6. So now the fractional part will be performed again, grouping of fractional part. So we are given a number 0.11 and the group will start from left to right, so the group is 0 1 1. It is then multiplied by 2. The multiplication starts from right to left. Keep in mind, grouping starts from left to right for the fractional part, but the multiplication starts from right to left. So the power of 2 starts from right. The result of multiplication is in front of you, and after addition the answer is 0.3. So combining both the results, we were given 110.011, a binary number, and its respective octal number is 66.3. So this is how we perform binary to octal number conversion. I hope this method will be clear to you now. This is your assignment. It will be uploaded on KCMS, and you need to submit the assignment by due date. That is all for now. We will continue our discussion on binary conversions in our next lecture. I thank you all.